Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about the Rigorer AR2. So this is the second signature shoe of Austin Reaves, not your average white guy on the Lakers. Retail price is set at $100 USD. Some editions go for $120. This colorway might be sold out on their website, but I'll leave you the link to it anyways. Also, there will be a link to Kick's own, where you can always find a complete selection of hoop shoes from these Chinese brands. You can compare your options to shop from. But yeah, $100 to $120. Not bad. Who remembers when I did the video on their Sniper 2? That was like more than 2 years ago, I think. Back then, I had to explain to some people who Austin Reaves is. Now he's part of the new big three with LeBron and Luka. Who would have imagined? Guy dropped 45 points wearing this exact colorway. The brand got a fast deal when they signed him. They also have another NBA player signed, Brandon Podziemski from the Warriors, who has already been wearing his own signature shoe, the BP1. I still think it would have been so much cooler if they named it the AirPods. Yeah, now we know Rigorer's type. Okay, most importantly, how does the AR2 perform? Let's get into the different aspects. I'll make sure to include a comparison to the AR1 as well. Sorry that I didn't get to make a separate video on it. I've had this for like a year and a half, just never really liked it, and I'll tell you why. As to how the AR2 does on the court, cushion saw a huge upgrade. If the previous version is a 5 out of 10, this is a 9 out of 10 cushion setup. First of all, the foam feels really soft, really comfortable, and very responsive at the same time. A lot of bounce back and compression in the heel. You get a nice spring effect in the forefoot as well. The midfoot plate certainly helps to add some more bounciness to your steps. Transitioning from front to back is very smooth. Another key area of improvement from the AR1. So I think we can use the word delicious here. Yes, both the softness and kickback from the midsole were really impressive. Another one of those Adidas Boost type of feeling on feet. They're right around average weight, 405 grams for US size 10.5. Compared to the AR1, they lost some weight. Pretty light, pretty fast. Traction is excellent. As far as the pattern goes, we have a bunch of these wavy lines. Altogether, it makes a butterfly shape in the middle. Dust pickup was not a problem on this colorway that I have. Honestly, with most of the Chinese brand products, if you want to go the safe route, go with the colorways that come in a solid rubber also for the best grip. This white solid rubber also is very loud and squeaky. It doesn't get affected by dust too much. Traction is very consistent. I also felt that lateral movements in this shoe are just so much more comfortable than the previous version. You know, as I was coming to a hard stop sideways, I didn't feel like my feet were hitting a hard wall inside, but it's also secure now. We'll get into that again. Durability should be good. If you were to use it outdoors, I think it'll be fine. I've only used mine indoors so far, but based on how this rubber feels, I don't see this also getting worn out quickly. With the fit, from my experience, they run true to size. So whatever US size you normally wear in your Nike sneakers or most other shoes, you can safely go ahead with that. I'm a 10.5 in the LeBrons, KDs, Sabrinas, Lukas, Giannis Immortalities, and 10.5 here fits me perfectly fine. Normal width, a little bit snug in the toe box. If you have very wide feet, you can perhaps go half size up to be safe. Slightly wider, but very flat feet like mine, you'll be fine going true to size. No heel slippage or lockdown problems. Not too loose around the ankle or anything. Moving on to the material used, I wouldn't call this great quality to the touch. Like there's no premium or plush feeling to it, but it is much more flexible than the AR1. Like take the toe box area for example. It's very breathable and really flexible when you move your feet around in them. Synthetic overlays on top of well-ventilated upper. Standard combination, but doesn't hurt. Like literally, there was no pinching for me, causing my feet to hurt. Let's say it's cost efficient, not too cheap. Just an average amount of padding on the interior. They're not doing the bubble thing anymore on the tongue, but it's still pretty nice and soft. Austin Reaves is apparently very particular about this part, so we can be assured that the tongue and laces don't dig into your ankle or flap around awkwardly. Design of the shoe, pretty clean in my opinion. AR logo on the tongue and on the lateral side TPU. Rigorer logo on the heel, some roses on this colorway. They didn't put too much pink on it. And I do like that there's not a third color on here. Would have been too much otherwise. So combining the looks of this silhouette and the way it feels on feet, this shoe reminds me of the AlsBeatz 11 and Big 3 5.0 Quick Pro. It's almost a fusion of those two. Upper material, plastic caging, underfoot cushion especially. All right, let's compare this to the previous version, the AR1. Cushion, like I said, just day and night. I didn't really need to put one on each foot to know how big the difference is. But once I did, it was even more noticeable. AR1, hard and stiff, pretty clunky. AR2, soft and foamy, a lot smoother on feet. Trash and the two models are on par with each other. Both fantastic, about the same fit. From the shape of it, it might seem like the toe box shrinked a little bit on the two, but I get about the same amount of space inside because the AR1's outrigger part does make it look bulkier on the outside. Material, the AR2 is softer, more flexible, more breathable. Maybe most importantly, my feet just aren't hitting the sidewalls anymore, so step-in comfort is upgraded, while lockdown wasn't sacrificed. The AR2 is a little bit of a higher cut. You can see if I put them right next to each other. So to summarize this comparison between the AR1 and AR2, way better cushion, softer and lighter on feet. The better shoe here goes to the second model for sure. I'll put it this way, instead of calling the AR1 a bad shoe, I think if you have it and you truly enjoy playing in it, you have all the reasons to go for an upgrade to the AR2. If those are fine to you, you'll love these even more. Those were not great to me personally, but I really like how they changed up a lot of things and almost every aspect got better. I do see a lot of praises for the one. Trust me, I know exactly why, and that's never gonna happen here. Is this website legit? Pretty obvious that it's the same script, right? But going forward, I'll make sure to make up for a lot of these videos that have been missing here. Promise. Like another one would be the Speed 10. I've only mentioned it briefly in some of my top lists. Been playing a lot in the Speed 11s recently, so that's coming up. Overall, I would consider this as an excellent performer. Traction stays at the highest level. Cushion went from sadness to deliciousness. Nothing crazy out of the box design-wise, but this is more than solid across the board. The shoe gives you a little bit of everything and won't fail you in any particular aspect. At least that's the case with this Valentine's Day colorway that I have. Translucent also I haven't tried yet, but if you happen to have a different colorway or different experience, please share with us down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the AR2 in general. I give it an A+. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next one.